We're a couple of really fit, active people, and who eat very well or believe that we eat really well. When we saw Eric speak and were inspired to take the master class, you know, we weren't really sure what we were getting into. So I guess to answer your question, life was really fantastic, but we were so inspired about what this might offer that we decided to run with it. In terms of expectations, when we took the program, you know, for me it was just learning, again, being more conscious about what we're putting in our mouth, and we you know, that really turned out to be exactly what it was all about. I did experience some weight loss, and you know, historically have been a very, very fit, active person, you know, a deep background in sports coaching in multiple disciplines, and I'm always out riding and that kind of thing, so the weight loss wasn't an issue for me, but that was something that I've actually benefited from, and I still feel really, really strong and fit now that the program's over.
What I realized was a lot of times when I was eating, my idea of feeling full was actually my body sort of pushing against what I had eaten, you know, and that this feeling of sort of, and I'm going to say conflict, but it wasn't that extreme, but just this feeling of my body would be, you know, breaking something down, and therefore I had eaten, and that was, you know, energy for me. When I started to eat this way, I mean, you feel the same before you eat as you do after you eat. There's none of that, you know, almost fighting or like, oh my God, I got to break all this down, and then, you know, she's going to have some. It was just, you know, we get up in the morning, we have our alkalizers, and it's just like, oh, hey. I
love the fact that you can take whatever you want from the program and do your best. You know, you're not married to this, you know, really, really rigid program, and you can still benefit in such a big way. That's been a good thing for me, because I do like to have the occasional coffee. And when I finish a ride, I like to have a beer. With the live calls and stuff when Eric on the program, you know, he just says, if you fall off the bus, just get back on it, just get back on again. There's no guilt or anything, unless that's, you know, unless you can't wrap your own head around your own guilt. But it's easy to forgive yourself and just jump back on again and go. That's really great. I love the Alkagizer Prime. I couldn't believe that, but I love it. And so that's every day, every day, every day for us. And just, you know, our lunches have changed, our dinners have changed. We're using our spirulina like crazy with zucchini and daikon radish, and you can have a great spaghetti and with daikon radish. And I mean, there's just so many fun ways to eat, and it's healthy and fresh, and you just, I don't know, I love it.
Yeah, we're not eating a bag of chips a night. And I think too, we were both very impressed by Eric. You know, he really stood behind his product, and you know, the number of live calls and his intent to connect with everybody and make sure everybody was happy and that everybody was on board and understanding what, you know, where he was going, and felt that they were supported. So we feel no qualms about you know, recommending the program, because we know that he's going to see everybody through the same way he saw us through, and we were very, very, very impressed.